We're back. I've noticed it's a little different getting the next segment started than before, and I suspect students have to get back on more actively now. I'm not sure about that. So Hassan, I think it's different than it used to be for getting back on for a second segment. Did you actually have to restart your Zoom or?
No, I just click the link again and it pulls up like this little pop-up and it says like you'll be like connected when the host joins.
Okay. All right. Because before, I think it was even easier than that. You would just leave yours on, and then if I restarted, I just pop up again. I think they changed that. So it's okay. We'll just wait a second. We don't have to wait for you, though. You got something else you want to talk about?
Yeah, for resonance structures,
Sure.
there was this one from the homework that confused me. It's the acetate enolate, something like
A
that.
seat annelid, or
Yeah, I'll type it.
if you could give me the where it is in the textbook, I'm gonna open up the textbook now, and I can snip it right from the book.
Oh, it was from the homework.
Yeah, I can get that open. It's gonna
It's
take.
question like 10, part 6.
Sorry, say it again slowly.
Question 10, and
10,
it was like the part, yeah.
10 point. No, there should be a question number with it.
Uh,
1.10,
no, because like I think point 6.
10.6.
Yeah, because it's like the question 10, and then there's 9 parts to that question, and it was like the 6th part.
All right. Let me get not owl, words there. Opening up chapter 1, right? It's going to take a second. Where are we at? Yeah. My goodness. My computer's real slow. No, don't open the first edition. Chapter 1. And you said it's in the homework.
Yeah, for the owl.
Oh, the owl homework. No wonder I can't find it. It's owl homework. I missed that. You probably said it and I missed it. Yeah, I can't snip and paste that one. But are you allowed to share your screen? Does it even let
I
you do
don't
that
know.
as an option?
You can do that, but I think you have to stop sharing for him.
Okay, I'll stop sharing my screen. Is that what you're saying? And I'm back.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
And then if he is it do you have that option on the bottom of your screen, a share screen option?
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
if you do share screen and so I get a picture of what you're doing, then I can kind of snip it and steal it, put it over there. This would be a good thing if we can get it to work. Discovery process here. No luck?
Yeah, I'm just opening it up right now.
Oh, okay. That for me is an opportunity to have some coffee.
I don't think I know how to do it.
No, it's okay. You've got it in front of you though, right?
Yeah.
See, what is it? Does it have a word that you said acetate? Can you just say the word and spell it?
The acetone alloy.
Acid.
I typed it in the chat.
Oh, it's in the chat. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a chat there. Acetone enolate. Okay. Acetone. I got to share my screen now. Share screen. Acetone enolate. So what's probably on your screen? Does it have the C's and H's or its stick figure?
Yeah,
So
it just has like one of the drawings and it's like asking to draw the other resonance structure for it. And like, so I thought resonance structure were basically when it looked like the same all throughout and you moved like a double or triple bond.
yeah, the atoms must stay in the same place. We're going to draw a resonance form. We're going to draw a better resonance form. Does this remotely resemble anything?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I'm going to do more than they asked for. Basically, all they want is what's going to be in this box over here. That's what they want. But I'm going to show you how we get there. You can resonate lone pairs and pi bonds. So I'm going to take a structure that's got an anion on this carbon here. And you'll know why when you review formal charges. And that's not a very nice arrow. Use my pen instead of my mouse. I'm going to make that into, hey, what's the second bond called again? Right now, there's just a sigma. And when I make a second bond with this arrow, what's it going to be called?
Pi bond.
Yes, pi bond. And then I'm going to resonate this pi bond and dump it onto carbon. So what's it going to become? There's going to be a pair of electrons on that carbon. And that's something you told me to avoid doing most of the time. And you were correct. It's a lone pair, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to end up with an oxygen that has only two lone pairs now. And now it's got a sigma and a pi to a carbon. CH3 didn't change over here. And this resonance structure is not as good because you've got an anion on a less electronegative atom right there. And that's what they wanted there, yeah. And the question at OWL asked what, draw the other resonance form?
Yeah, it's like add the
Mm-hmm.
like the lines and the dots.
Yeah, so
Like,
you'd have to click on this line
and
you'd
just
have to have
drag it.
the, I think you've got the bond drawing tool available with the OWL doodle menu. So it's the one where there's just a bond. And if you select that and then go over here and click on where there's already one bond, I believe it gets to be a second bond. If you hit it one more time, it'd be a third bond. You don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you would you draw a lone pair here by going to the lone pair option at the doodle menu and clicking on the carbon, and it would put a lone pair there. And you probably have to add a charge too, don't you? Or does it do that for you?
Yeah, you have to add the charge it too.
Yeah, so find the charge option at the doodle menu and then click on, find the minus one and click on the carbon to get it to be a minus.
Okay, so basically you would just move the electrons around,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right? But how do you know like when you would be able to do that and when you wouldn't be able to do that?
Let's do an example where you would try to do it, but you couldn't. Well, yeah, simple example. It's almost the same kind of molecule. So you couldn't do that here. Because if you tried that, that would be 5 bonds to the middle carbon, and you couldn't compensate by breaking a sigma bond. You're not allowed to compensate by breaking that, or that, because resonance does not involve breaking sigma bonds. Can't break sigma during resonance. So that means you can't even start doing that, right? Because you'd get to 5 bonds.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did that help you?
Yeah. So like for the top one, since you have that like minus sign, that's
Mhm.
like you have an extra electron, right? So
Mhm.
that would mean like
Yeah, typically, if you have charges, that's a good starting point for doing your resonance. You want to flow away from a minus because that's going to lower the charge to 0, right? Because instead of owning both of those, it now shares. So it's like it lost an electron, right?
Yeah, okay.
And this one, you can't get away from it. But sometimes it's not that obvious. If you have something like a benzene, where there's no charges to begin with, there's still a resonance structure that has exactly the same stability and also no charges. So this is a 50-50 resonance proposition. What do I mean by that? It means that molecule is going to spend 50% of the time like the one on the left and 50% of the time like the one I'm drawing right now. And charges can't guide you there because there are no charges, right? But if you have pi bonds attached to atoms that either have, well, this one, there's pi bonds. They can resonate with either lone pairs or pi bond can resonate with another pi bond. And that's your 2 options always. If you don't have that combination of pi bond on an atom adjacent to an atom that has a pi bond, or pi bond on an atom adjacent to an atom with a lone pair, then resonance is not going to be an option. I don't know if that helps.
Oh no, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
All right. We got anything else?
Not right now.
It's all good. I think we had a pretty good first day of Q&A. I think you did some good questions that'll help a lot of students. And if you want a Q&A early next week, we can do that. Just ask any question you want, everybody. And if I think, yeah, this would be good to have a video version of the answer to this question, I'll do a Q&A during early office hours tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday. Or not early, the office hours during Monday and Tuesday, either the morning ones or the afternoon ones. So, and I can do a Q&A with a question, even if nobody's there. I'll just do a video to answer that question. And I don't think you'll object to that at all. But we'll always use the 2 links on the syllabus. If I do one that's outside of the scheduled times, I will send an email reminder and I'll tell you to either start up the Tuesday link, the Wednesday link, or start up the Thursday link. Those are the 2 right at the top of the syllabus. Can't miss them, right? And I wish everybody a very happy weekend and keep reading and watching videos and doing OWL and doing textbook and doing exam problems, because that's the nature of this course. All right, everybody. Take care.
Thank you, Professor.
Yep. Thank you. See you soon.